Hi boys and girls, it's Angie here. Earlier in the week I read you the book Shark in the Park, so I thought you might like to listen to the book that comes after that. It's called Shark in the Park on a Windy Day. So there's a shark in the park again, but this time it's a windy day. It's the same author, Nick Sherratt, and he drew the pictures as well, so he's the author and the illustrator of this book. Let's begin. There's that scary shark again, and this time, can you see around him? All the leaves being blown by the wind. There's our title again, Shark in the Park on a, do you remember what type of day it was? A windy day. There's our title again, Shark in the Park on a windy day. And there is the toy that the boy had in the last story, do you remember? The telescope. Now we begin our story. There's Dad and there's the little boy. Do you remember what his name was? Have a wee think, see if you can remember. It's a wild windy day and a certain small boy is out with his dad and his favourite toy. Do you remember his name? He was called Timothy Pope. That's right. Timothy Pope tries looking through his telescope. The wind blows his scarf. The wind blows his hair. He's blown this way and that way, but Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Tim knows that shape and he knows what to do. He shouts. Do you remember what to shout, boys and girls? Shark in the park! Can you shout that out too? Let's try it again. Ready? Really loud. Shark in the park! It isn't a shark that Timothy sees. What was it, boys and girls? Can you see? You're right. It was the man's umbrella. It's a big black umbrella caught up in the breeze, and the man's saying, eek, as his umbrella gets blown away from him. Timothy Pope looks again through his telescope. The wind blows his scarf. The wind blows his hair. He's blown this way and that way. But Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Oh dear me! Tim's got no choice. He shouts, ready? Shark in the park! At the top of his voice. What a relief. It isn't a shark. What was it he saw this time, boys and girls? Can you spot it? You're right, it was a dog, and it was the pointy bit of his tail that looked like the shark's fin. It's a big friendly dog with a big friendly bark. Ruff! Timothy Pope has one last look through his telescope. The wind blows his scarf. The wind blows his hair. He's blowing this way and that way, but Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Timothy does what he knows he must. He shouts, Shark in the park, till he's fit to burst. It isn't a shark that Timothy spied. What was it this time? Look, the baby's pram. It's a runaway pram with a baby inside, and it's heading for the pond. Look, the mum hasn't got hold of it, and the wind is blowing the pram down the hill towards the pond. What do you think the mum is shouting? Look at these words here. She's shouting, help! Can anyone help her? Who's came to the rescue? Tim's dad runs fast. He grabs hold of the pram. The mother says, "Thank you, how grateful I am." "Really," says Tim's dad, "you ought to thank Tim. He spotted your pram, so it's all down to him." It is so lucky that Timothy, with his telescope, spotted that runaway pram. "That was exciting," says Tim. "By the way, it's a good job there weren't any sharks here today." Is he right? Was there sharks in the park today? The ducks think so. Look, they're saying quack. Can you spot the shark that they can see, boys and girls? Where is it? There it is, under the bridge. There was a shark in the park today. There he is. And that's the end of our story, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.